Is there a link between severe autism and detoxification? In this video, you can learn how the connection between heavy metal toxicity of a person and severe autism might relate. Also, we have some information around should you use an infrared sauna when you are pregnant or when you are breastfeeding. Dr. Raleigh Duncan, the founder of Clearlight Saunas, is an expert when it comes to those things, and he has a lot of anecdotal knowledge as well from people using infrared saunas and from people having high toxicity and how that relates to severe autism. I hope you enjoy this video. My name is Sebastian Mirau and I'm the CEO of Clearlight Saunas International. And if you like the information, please do give us a like and subscribe. Thank you.
Raleigh, we get a lot of people who have kids with autism
Yes.
coming to us using our saunas and finding that there's a lot of benefit from it. And we see that in the testimonies and overall that's really noticeable. But when it comes to explaining why that is, I often struggle because I seem to there's not one cause. Do you have an understanding of how that works?
I have a layman's understanding. It's not something I've studied to great detail, but what I've observed is that it's been reported levels of toxicity of different chemicals are showing up in children that have autism. And so if anyone gets in the sauna, they're going to detox naturally. So that's number one.
Yeah.
I think that's a major
So
contributor.
even kids
Yeah.
have a toxic burden. Yeah.
I didn't tell you, this would be a good time. Environmental Working Group,
Yes.
which is a nonprofit organization in the U.S.
Yeah.
They're doing tremendous work, and they reported they tested umbilical cords in children have 212 chemicals in them,
Gee.
and some even more.
Yeah.
So that means that a child starting out already has a toxic burden. So so if you start out at day 1 with toxins, or day minus 30 with toxins in your body, and they went even farther. I'll get back to the autism. They went even farther that the level of toxicity found in the umbilical cord would directly correlate. The more toxins they found was the lower the IQ.
Gee. Oh, that's
So it's having direct this. So there's no way to come in the world like that.
Yes. Right. Which means it's a good idea before you get pregnant, before you have a baby,
Detoxify.
to detoxify, because that will impact how healthy your child could be. Yeah?
Yes, and a lot of people, that's one of the questions, can I use the infrared sauna while pregnant? We
Yes.
recommend not.
Not.
So detoxify before conception. And also, it's somewhat controversial, but we say be on the safe side, don't use the sauna while breastfeeding as well. So spend a lot of time detoxifying and then make sure that your environment is clean, the food that you're eating is clean and organic, and that's the way to go.
Yeah.
So getting back to autism, the second part is that, so we know that there's toxicity in just about everyone. Some people react differently to different things. As we know, some of us are allergic to strawberries, so some of us are more sensitive environmentally, electrically, and all that. So we can't really tell what the effect is going to be, because it's going to be different with everybody, the amount of toxins and the environmental influences. But if child has autism, is autistic, they certainly are under a tremendous amount of stress.
Yeah. Just from the nature of the child.
From the nature of a chronic condition that's taxing the system, overburdening the system in some ways.
Yeah.
In many ways. So getting in the infrared sauna, again, we'll go into vasodilation, we'll go into parasympathetic, the relaxation response. Body can mobilize healing. And when I say the body can mobilize healing, it's not just a biochemical state, it's also an emotional state.
Yeah, I know what it's like to go into a warm infrared sauna. It does give you that being cared for feeling, almost like a womb, I would say.
It is.
Yeah.
I talk about it's like being hugged by 50 people, that you like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So let's just start with the basic premise that it's challenging and sometimes difficult to be in a human body. Physically, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually.
I understand how you say that. If you, especially when you talk about autistic children, I've worked with autistic children before, and I understand what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that relaxation, to bring that into a child's life, and they don't have to do anything. It's not an understanding, it's something that happens integrally. So,
and I guess you would not. Yeah, autistic children have a lot of energy and
They do.
a lot of excitement for life. You wouldn't shut them into the infrared sauna and stay
No,
as long
you'd
as
wanna
I
go
want you
in.
to,
Yeah.
and go with their body. And
Yeah.
if they are done after 10 minutes, then they're
Yeah.
done after 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
okay. So it's even then, even younger kids.
As they learn how it feels, they will
Yeah.
gravitate more toward, and becomes a special time maybe with the parent.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, creating a special time there, maybe having their favorite book or a toy or something with it.
And there's not a lot of stimulation in the sauna. It's quiet, it's contained.
Yeah.
So that has that effect as well.
Yeah, beautiful. Either having nature sounds, because it comes with a really beautiful sound system as well.
Yeah.
You could do that type of thing as well. Wonderful. Oh, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please do like it and subscribe to our channel.